Here are three huge mistakes that men make when they're in relationships. See, you actually end up blaming women for leaving you. But the truth is you're probably making one of these three mistakes. And before I go on with this video, I just want to mention that men are so terrible in modern day relationships that you blame feminism, you blame women being more powerful, but actually the truth is most of the time women leave you, it's your fault. And I'm going to talk about these things right now. They tend to be emotional, behavioral, and communication mistakes, okay? And the last one I'm going to talk about is something that men never actually notice. So number one is giving unlimited attention to your woman. If you think that what she wants is your attention 24 hours a day, then you'd be mistaken. Now, a lot of guys fear that she'll actually lose interest if they're not always there for her. But this is not the case, okay? The way you need to maintain yourself is by being the man in the relationship, which means that you maintain your purpose. You keep going to the gym. You keep hanging out with your friends. You keep working hard on your business. When she sees that you've got your shit together and you work hard and you don't just provide her all the attention that she ever wants, she'll start to respect you more. The issue with giving her a bunch of attention is that there's no mystery, there's no polarity. Okay, feminine nature is about being caring and soft and supportive. And so she wants to be around you all the time. But masculine nature is about fighting, conquering, protecting, which means you're not sitting at home all day stroking her hair. You're out there fighting wars, which is a metaphor for you out there making money, building your business, protecting her, protecting yourself. She'll respect you a whole load more if you don't give her your full attention. So don't overinvest. Focus on yourself. You'll notice the more you focus on yourself and the better you are and the better man you're becoming, the more she'll stick around and respect you. The second mistake you're making in relationships is that you're letting things slide because you're trying to avoid conflict. Men who are trying to avoid conflict are usually beta males. They're scared of standing up for themselves. This comes from a scarcity mindset. Because you think that if you break up with her and it doesn't work out with her, you won't be able to find anyone else as good as her. So you're always there, you don't want to create conflict, you let things slide, you become a bit of a pushover, and that's when she starts to really disrespect you. The moment a woman disrespects a man is the moment she'll break up with you without thinking twice. If she respects you, but she's pissed off with you, she'll stick around. So if you end up doing things that you don't love, and you just stick around for her, and you miss out on hanging out with the boys, going to the gym. If she's like, oh, I don't want you hanging out with the boys tonight, I want you staying in and watching Netflix with me. If you let that situation slide, then she's likely to continue testing you with that behavior. And if you continue to let that behavior slide, then she'll lose respect for you. So if you think about it, you're losing your boundaries by doing this. Most of the time, guys want to hang out with their boys. Let's be honest, it's boring hanging out with your girl all the time. Right? You want to do guy shit. You want to have some beers with the boys, have a laugh, have some jokes, rinse each other a little bit, mock one of the boys for just being stupid, especially for being stupid and letting things slide with his woman, right? He'll be like, James is such a pussy. His woman's made sure he can't come out with us yet again. And you're going to be the butt of the jokes. That's what you want to do. You want to hang out with your boys and just make jokes like that. So if she's the reason you're not hanging out with your boys and you're not setting your boundaries, again, she's going to lose respect for you. And you're going to end up getting frustrated and pissed off, which means you'll more likely lose her and step away from her. So to fix this, you need to set your standards early and calmly, okay? Stay in your frame as a masculine man. Don't lose your standards because you're with a woman. Maintain your frame as a masculine guy. You want to do these things, and she can't tell you what to do. Make sure there's obviously a balance. You're not hanging out with your boys every single night. But the truth is that if you let things slide all the time just because your woman is telling you to do stuff, then you're a loser. She's going to lose respect for you. Now, here's the third thing. And most men always skip this, and they never get this right. You expect her to just know what you need and what you want in a relationship. You can't expect her to know exactly what you want. you need to be able to set these expectations, okay? And silent expectations destroy relationships. That's what's actually fucked me over recently with some of my friendships with men, is that I've expected so much from them. And when I didn't get it in return, I ended up getting massively disappointed and losing these people as my friends, right? So that's not their fault. That's my fault for having such high expectations of people. So ultimately, if you've got high expectations of her and she doesn't know what you want and what you actually need in a relationship, then that's your problem. So be clear and don't communicate indirectly or shut down, because that just leads to emotional disconnection, right? Say, this matters to me because, be openly clear with her on the things you want. Even in bed, right? Just be open in bed about these things. Babe, I like this, do this. Oh, babe, do this, do that. Be commanding, be dominant as a man. That's sexy, right? That will keep your woman around you. So, just say it and say it calmly as well. Don't be aggressive in what you're saying, right? But just tell her the things that you want. Tell her sometimes you need some space. Tell her you want to go to the gym. Tell her you like certain types of food and that you wish she could cook Mexican, okay? Be open. Most men just think, oh, she should just know that that's the way it goes. No, she doesn't know. So you need to set that standard, okay? So think about these 3 things. Go back and watch this video again if you need to, because these are very important reasons why most men are breaking up with their girls and fucking up in their relationships, okay? So if you want better relationships, then join my school community, subscribe to my channel, and hey, even comment on this video with your current situation and why things are going wrong in your relationship. I'll be sure to respond to it, and you'll be very surprised how open and how solutions orientated my community is when it comes to your issues. So post your comments, subscribe, join my school community. Thanks for watching.